Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm showing you guys my 1991 BMW 318 IS Coupe 5-speed. This is a car I bought in 2017. It was about medium restoration from the person that I got it for. They basically repainted the car, redid the interior. It had some knockoff basket wheels, I believe it was lowered. One cool feature about this car that I found fascinating when I barely got it was that you lock the door from the back. It unlocks it, it locks it. I guess it's bad to just push it down by hand. Pretty cool little thing for 1991. It also locks the trunk and the gas tank. Another cool thing, I do not have the stock stereo anymore, but it even had for 1991 where it was touch movement for the volume on the stock radio for this car, which for that year that's pretty cool. A lot of these new cars have touch screen, and for them to have that in their radio for that year was pretty cool. So power windows, power door locks, and yeah, that's one cool little feature. Also, the trunk has been custom done, so this is all real leather that's been stitched in, and I'll show you guys the trunk here in a second. Okay, for the trunk, I'm gonna try my best to record this in the sun and just try to get the right angle. So let's see what we can do. So they're back there, up here, that's the 5-gallon tank by Accuair. It's got the Boden symbol right there. So this tank actually has the valves inside of it. There is another one that has a compressor in it. This one's not that one. It has fans. These are the compressors that are behind it, and they're stitched, wrapped in leather with red stitching. And these are the actual fans that are blowing out air from the compressor. This is a JL Audio W7 anniversary, I believe. It's a massive 12-inch sub, W7. Also got down here 2 JL Audio amps, one for the sub, one for the speakers inside the car. This, if you can see it, is a BMW pouch. It came with the car. It looked really cool. It's like a little Velcro that sticks to that wall, so it looks perfect right there. So I just left it. This whole custom trunk Boden did is set up for it can be taken out in 3 pieces and put into any E30 trunk, so it's like universal. So that's a pretty cool feature. Also right here, that button, it'll control lights that are wrapped around the sub right here and in the compressor. And there's also an app that I have on my phone which I can control the color of the lights. Well, that's a little cool feature. So I'll turn that button off. This is where the battery is stored, the Optima red top. This has a little feature in it that I'll just keep to myself, but let's just say if someone tried to steal the car and I have that feature taken out, they're not going to be able to go anywhere. This car is actually wrapped in sound skin as well, full sound skin for taking that bass to the next level, as they would say. It helps keep vibration and noise outside and not inside. That'll mess up your sound. There's also a Boden custom plate that was given to me by the owner when the car was finished. It is copper plated. This is not plastic, it's actual really metal, and maybe they hit it with a plasma cutter or something. I'm not sure what that tool is to make it look perfectly like that, because it's pretty awesome. It's like a mirror. These are MHW taillights, pretty rare. Paid a pretty penny for those, and I could have probably got them for a better deal, but I wanted to jump the line and really wanted them on my car right away, and some dude overseas had them, and I just paid what he was asking. Not the smartest thing to do, but sometimes people do dumb things. So and all this stuff matches inside. If you could see, it's also leather wrapped with red stitching. If you could see, there's actually another Boden plate inside. And let's actually go inside. Also too, I forgot to mention, this is a mtech 2 spoiler, original. Real nice touch to the back. That black trim also has been shaved. It had a blinker there originally, and the Euro version doesn't, so this has the Euro version. The tail light would have normally been right there too, so it's been shaved. These are 16-inch BBS's RS003s, original 4x100, not re-drilled, and they've been copper plated as well. So let's check out inside of the car. I got an original BMW mtech 2 trim, both sides. I wanted another color. That's a black variant, but they didn't have it, so I settled for that. It's pretty, I don't know if it's a rare part. I had problems finding it, but some people might have different experiences. So this is a Recaro Sportster CS seat. Pops open from right here, comes back, has a pretty nice back to it. Some people, like my friend, have a carbon fiber back, which really makes it pop, but maybe one day I could add that. Also has a side airbag. See right there, side airbag. And the interior on the car, man, is pretty clean. That's a... Here we have my back speakers. It is, like I was saying, the leather wrap with the red stitching. This is the vent where the air would come out from the base. And then you have your Boden sign. And the back of the interior is pretty clean. I got it all in this condition when I bought it from the previous owner. Stitching up top, everything checks out pretty good. Let's go around to the other side. Me in the driver's seat, man, where I need to be. So basically I changed a couple things inside. It had this steering wheel. I just went for this pretty rare BMW Momo horn. I think they had like some issues with not getting permission to do something like that, so it got like discontinued or something. So I paid like 150 bucks for this one. You can get fake ones, but this is the actual original BMW Momo version. Also over here, if you look over here, I changed the clock to the Euro clock. A lot of people that are familiar with this car know it's just a digital clock. This one just looks a little bit better. Here you have your accuair E-level system, which just basically controls the car. Let's just flip it on so you could see. So this controls the car suspension, and you have your settings 1, 2, and 3, which you could always just reprogram it at any time by just hitting these switches, holding the button for, I believe, 5 seconds. It'll do a circle like it just did right there, and now that is set to 3. Then you have 2, which is about medium ride height, and the E-level system will just adjust it by itself. So if you have your friend in the car, he's got a bunch of weight on his side, it'll adjust that. If you got a bunch of weight in your trunk, it'll adjust it. I'm not sure if you're able to hear that, but it's trying to adjust itself right now. And then, you know, your flex mode, if you want to ride real low to the ground, you hit 1. And then this button right here, you hold for 5 seconds, and it'll make the whole car drop to the ground. So these are, and yeah, finally these ones are individually controlled. So this is the back, rear, passenger, back, rear, my side, driver, and these would be the front. So you could just individually control that side. So this will make the right side of the car go up, you know, and then you can just bring it down with this. And then it says it has 52,000 miles. It really has about 180,000 miles. This gauge was just changed because everything worked on it and the previous one didn't. Another cool feature about this car is that the hood is like what I would call like a suicide. It opens the other way. And this just came stock from the dealer. And like I said, it's a very simple, easy, and clean underneath the hood. No intake, no headers, no exhaust. I'm just running stock. Like I said, the motor's just really clean. It runs really strong, and you know, I think when this motor goes and blows up, that's when I will do a motor swap of some kind. Comment below on what you would do to this motor. Would you, some people turbo this car, some people swap it out, put an M3. There's a guy right now that he did an electric motor. I just seen it on my Instagram, and it's a convertible E30 coupe. So anything's really possible, man. But if this was your car, what would be the things you would do to it next? Would you do the engine swap? Would you get rid of these wheels? Would you paint the car? Would you sell the car? You know, positive or negative, man. Tell me what it is. And you never know, man. That could be what I'm thinking myself. So that's basically just a quick rundown on this car. It's gonna be just simple and easy, nothing crazy. I'm pretty sure I mentioned the front mtech, lower valance. Let's see. You know, just a nice clean E30 that I put together over the last 2 years, man. Hope you guys like it.